They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gun. 8. Hey, check. 3 there. Check 30.
Now it's Newton. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Gun. Under 10. Gun. No.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A timeout here as we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. to throw. It's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
20. Switch. Slam. Shoot.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And some room to work. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, here's Swift. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
19-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Newton sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Newton eluding the pressure right. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal.
On for the field goal. A 27-yard.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. The offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let him get anywhere and made him kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
48-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
17-0 our score after 1.
Score Patriots 17. Lions nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Lindsey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of
Not a
3.
big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Newton now to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
The extra point.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Justin Rohr.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Wait, that round 80, round 80. Mike, come on, say, hey, Alabama.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on now. Check the backer.
Throwing again. Brady. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Newton. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Off play action, Newton. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Philip Lindsay, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
41's the mic. Check 41. We ain't giving up nothing today. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
From the 50, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brady going to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a big play there for the Patriots. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
10 at the 25-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. That's out to his running back, Michelle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Swift, and he'll get this up to about the 40. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Brady now on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a play fake. Brady. Open man is Galladay, complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
You ain't got nothing. Mike 40, Mike 40. You must be dreaming. Shift, watch the shift. Switch. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Watch the edge.
Now it's Hines. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They run with Hines, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready? That's right, baby. Gun. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Hey, tight.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Rolling to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
It's 3rd down and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They fake the give. Newton. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady.
19-yard line.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 70 yards.
And the Lions.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Brady to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 26, check 26.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run here with Swift. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Robbie Gould out for the field goal.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
From the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Operating from the gun, Newton. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back, and the Lions will take over.
29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
On the stop. It's a gain of 5.
Second and 5 now. Brady.
At the 34-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
You see me out here? That's right. Set. Ready? 20. You ready? You ready? Check three. Check three. Check three. Express. Stay at home. Stay at home. 20.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, he's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas,
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
and I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Shadow! Wait, 20! Hey, here we go. Check, 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 check. 72. Kill. Turn up.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. On first down, Swift. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, ball 66. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. 3 bud.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. Second down. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Lions on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Dante Hightower. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Newton. Screen pass to Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Newton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Deshaun Hand picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
44-yard line.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
13 yards. First down, Detroit.
Check it. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady again. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. One final try now for Brady, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Check 4. Check 4. Check. 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 Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Line 55. Line 55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, 66.
They'll run with Swift. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores